back to those hands. So let's pull up his right arm in front. Again, just looking at that reference, going to pull it somewhere up above his body, in front of the chest. So we have bending the arm and it's high up in front of the face. So as the arms are high, then there will be some rotation in the shoulder. If you put your arm above your head, there is a certain point when you're lifting your hand up where your shoulders engage, and it's not too high, but if you just test that yourself, you see that if your arm is down by your side and you start to lift your arm up, your shoulder doesn't engage too much, but the higher you get, the more your shoulder engages. And as in this, the hand is pretty high, there's going to be some motion in the shoulder. There is some automatic stuff going on in there, which is nice, so I don't need to go too far with it. I'll bring this other hand into position. That's probably a bit too high. Looking again at the reference, there's not as much of an angle there as I had. But I'm losing our guy's face, which isn't as strong as the reference, I don't think, so I'm going to just pull it out of the way slightly so we can still see his eye. But in the reference there is some angle on the head there as I look down to where I'm going, so let's put a bit of twist in the head. And I'm going to bring this down for a stronger angle on this arm. Just check it over a bit. And then I think actually we're maybe a little bit far away from the platform, so I'm just going to move him back slightly. This lesson is less about, how shall I say, less about pushing things and more about the technical aspects of how you actually animate in Maya. So for this one I'm going to stick reasonably closely to the reference. We will add some niceties and we will push things, but this is not going to get super stretchy, super cartoony. Okay, I think actually I need a little bit more of an angle in the upper body. Maybe I'll pull the legs back a little. Actually that's the wrong way, the knees have got more of an angle in the reference. But now you see I've lost my face again, so let's just adjust this for our character. Okay. Now I think in the reference there's something of a fist pose going on, so let's work that into one of the hands. Just make sure everything's zeroed, which it isn't. Just like to start from fresh hand pose. Okay. So when you make a fist, you do get some curving of the hand. So I will give it, starting from the index finger, actually more from the ring finger will kind of maintain its position, and these ones are just going to curve around and down slightly. And then I can, to move things more quickly, grab everything and grab everything again. Well, say everything. This row of joints need room to fit in the lower finger joints, so we can rotate those around. Let's try and give it a bit more interest. Again, just look at your own hand when you're doing this. Make a fist. Keep checking, make sure you get the same feeling of tightness. Just rotate the thumb down and around a bit. Okay, that's pretty tight. Fist shape. And then we'll do the same on the other side. There are tools, plugins that you can get that will mirror poses. What's it called? Animate is one that will do that for you, or there is a studio library, it's an animation library system which has a mirror function. I'm not going to look at those today. I'm going to do this old school manual, so I'll just quickly pose out this hand as well. And the pro of that is that you won't get the exact same pose on each hand. The con is that it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so let's have a quick look at that. I think that's working pretty well for the moment. So let's make sure we've keyed everything. Grab our selection set, select set members, hit S, and it's all keyed. And then I'm going to save that scene.